As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes floating away again.
Exceptional.
Huh? What was that? ...
Question mark? Did I say that out loud? ... Question mark?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face since all her different face parts keep floating away. She really needs to get that checked
I'm
out.
sorry. If I don't hold myself together when I read powerful poetry, my face just flies off. It's really hard to track it down once it's gone. Have you ever tried to find a nose and a mouth with no eyeballs? He's going to hate me. Did I just read your mind?
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Eh?
Hey, don't take acting lessons from Gold.
I could always go with like the true anime style. Just like, eh?
That was more Tim Allen.
You know, Sneaks, I'm missing all the chi we had earlier.
They haven't been smiling.
Yeah.
This is no time for smiles. Death and suffering awaits us.
We only chi when
Professor Oak here, no, it's not time to use that.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of drug experience do you have? I'm really wanting to take a hit of something.
You know, mostly medical drugs like ciprofloxacin, but, you know.
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? I mean, I did write all those poems last chapter, you know, before this whole thing, reality was deleted and stuff. But other than that, wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly. Then, hold on, chat, I'm gonna eat these chips real quick. Hold on.
Boy. Chips go! Chips go! Oh boy. That sounds delicious.
Okay.
What kind of chips are they for the chat?
Regular sour cream onion, but with 30% less fat and
30%.
100% good taste.
Wow.
How? Less fat and...
30% less. That's
For some reason,
impressive.
the ones with less fat are extra crunchy, which I like.
That's interesting. I always get the baked ones. Baked Lays.
Probably less oil used or something.
Pretty great.
Anyway, Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Blair's habanero death rain potato chips. Where do you even get those from?
Well, that's not the ones I'm eating, but...
I mean, that's what Oricliani says you should get.
Oh, wow.
I know that. I just meant, Here you go.
I can understand why people want Kang dead. That's...
Read yours, Kang.
Yeah, sorry. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse, and unable to finish her text box since Kang was too busy reading the Twitch chat. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Actually, she's just ripping apart the paper.
For the
With a
honor
knife.
of Natsuki. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I sound really pretentious when I talk about it. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate.
I recognize this.
In other words,
Discussion.
they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together, kind of like plunging a knife into the kidney of your rivals.
TMI, Yuri.
The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Really, you should go straight for the heart. If you slip it right between the ribs, you can get him in one good puncture.
once Yuri finishes talking about her creepy murder strategies, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like a goddamn psychopath.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for, as long as you wipe the fingerprints and remove all evidence from the crime scene before fleeing. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into murder. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, but I'm totally fucking this up.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki.
Yes.
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 Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
I'm sure you
Murder,
would.
murder, murder.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her.
Oh,
which
right.
it's
She...
which itself is kind of funny. Ha. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Wow, guys, didn't know that I walked into the stand-up comedy club.
Murder club.
God damn it! It's another one of those cursive styles that I have
script
problem
is hard to
reading.
read.
Goes under the light, the tendrils
Okay.
of my hair.
No, Gal, stop! It's mine.
Did it say girl?
All right.
Hold on.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. Actually, I think I've read this one before, but fuck it.
Yes.
I beg. Calms. Wait, is it calms? Yeah. Calms breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I think I read that one as I flip the bird back last time I read it.
The light flickers and I
memories.
flip at the bird. That's what you said.
Yeah, that was the one.
Fuck the bird,
no.
even though it's a word.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
Yes. I mean, what? I wasn't thinking that at all.
I said it out loud.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often.
Bitch, that's the only thing we're doing here, basically.
I actually think your handwriting is pretty. No, I don't.
That's a relief.
Also, I like your poem.
As a side note.
Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it, Chi. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Because I might be one.
I sure like creating them. I mean, what? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Snakes.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
It's not fucking surprising. Anyways, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
Hey, I read it
Remember
in a
that
Darth Vader voice and everything.
Poets
Fuck you.
often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps it's the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, soon to be left with nothing, just like me when I killed my parents.
That's
a lot more
very
solemn
interesting,
putting
Yuri.
it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Eh? Yeah, it takes a lot of gumption to really get up there and make the first step to murdering your parents, but you'll find it's very relieving after they're all gone.
I don't know what Batman is
It's
complaining
nothing,
about, really.
Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. Inverse chi. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
Unchi. You think so?
Yeah,
Man,
of
I'm
course.
sure looking forward to 15 more hours of whispering Yuri talk.
Should have killed her first.
I know, we should have killed her first. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. Where's that one person who was here last time who was like Yuri fanboy all the way?
I don't know. Need some. We want to see some bloodbath in the
I
chat.
enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Snakes. He subscribed, but I guess he's not here today.
Me too, I guess.
Aren't you here though?
Phew.
Phew. Oh no, Club Monica. It was probably reprogrammed is what happened.
Yeah, probably.
You've had the weirdest morning? What? I mean, then again, you did tell us the stuff about the cat and the jam and all that, so I guess...
At least you didn't see a girl's eye float away.
Yeah, exactly. That's a
On
pretty
the
weird morning.
Well, you're skipping Kang's talking now.
No, it's still here. It's still here. I glance around the room.
No, it's before that.
Was it? I didn't think it was something. I thought there was few before that. Yeah, see?
I guess that's everyone.
I guess that's everyone. Thank you, Gold. It was so important to read that one. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated.
You have a... Wait, what's so weird about that? Are you gonna read this or what?
Oh, sorry. I read the chat room again. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre reading the text box while also reading the chat room abilities. And if they are just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs.
I can't comprehend their power!
This whole Darth Vader reading a poem gimmick is not working out. People don't get it.
I don't get my artistic feels!
This is a literature club after all. I sigh.
I guess that's a weird thing to do. Oh, well. Everybody has a life to live, except for us three.
I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into.
Kang.
Yeah, I mean,
Front
I
center.
of
wonder,
course, that wasn't even that long in delay. Jesus.
Welcome to the chat, guys.
Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook.
Kang's eye needs to float away too, so he can read both.
I wonder if the notebook is how she reprograms this shit, man.
Oh boy.
My eyes float out of my skull and they each land on Yuri and Natsuki.
I think Dreamwolf setting us up is just perfect. Your eyes just float off and land on them.
There you go.
They gingerly exchange